The Prince and the Sheltie by Anne Hill. Once upon a time, not so long ago, in a land not so far away, a kind queen lived with her grandson in a castle. One day, a sorceress appeared in the queen's crystal ball, saying, "Today the prince will become a dog. To break the spell, you must do 4 things before the bell rings. I wave my wand to and fro, around and back, around I go. The plot is weaved, and so I take my leave." The queen ran to the boy's playroom. She called for the boy, and a dog ran from the tunnel. The prince was a dog. He touched the mirror with his nose and passed out on the floor. Although the spell was kept a secret, everyone fell in love with the dog. The queen and her grandson decided to practice his favorite sport. First, they warmed up with stretches. Then they played basketball. The queen awarded him with a ribbon, and they shook hands. Time passed. One night, the queen cried as she sat thinking about the curse. The dog gave her a tissue. He begged her not to cry. Suddenly, she realized the solution was in the curse. The queen directed the dog to figure 8 her legs. Next, to go around her, then back around her. And he weaved his way to the bell. As he rang the bell, he began to spin one way and then the other. Suddenly, everything went dark. When the light returned, the prince stood before her. He was a boy again. The queen invited the whole kingdom to a party for the prince. She surprised the prince with a wagon and a tricolored sheltie that looked just like the prince when he was a dog. The prince and the dog communicated so well that people thought it was as if the boy had been a dog himself. She smiled and gave them both high five. The queen, the prince, and the Sheltie traveled throughout the land performing benefit trick shows. and they lived happily ever after. The end.